you doing this morning, y'all, ladies and gentlemen? So I got September 3rd. Actually, I got 6:10 Mountain Time. All right, and I'm riding up to Utah. Actually, I'm up in Utah. The kids live here, and I'm pretty sure y'all can see some of the scenery, a little bit of it behind me. It's kind of like part desert right now, part like prairie land. There'll be some mountains coming up in a minute there. All right. Actually, it's very pretty out here in the wintertime, you know. All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about this interesting beef that's going on between Klacik and Candace Owens. Okay. A little bit about both of them. Candace Owens, all right, was some type of speaker, okay, an advocate for the Republican Party. You know, I don't know a whole lot about her, okay, just some bits and pieces, and she might have a point about certain things, okay, but Candace Owens, I believe, could be very, very mouthy, and she likes to pretty much like denigrate black people and throw them under the bus. Okay. I heard some interesting information about Ms Owens, that she was a conscious community lady. All right, in support of black people. Let's say, 2000, about maybe 10 years ago. And I don't know if it was a thing that she wanted to get her ratings up, but she made a comment, okay, about a certain topic, a commentary that is, and basically threw black people under the bus, and she ended up getting all these likes and all that, okay, all these different, subscriptions from white people. And that's how her career kicked off, okay? By speaking her opinion, yes, but then again, you know, throwing black people under the bus. All right, this is exactly what the powers that be want. Okay, so basically, somebody like her to do their dirty work, and she's been doing that for years. All right, now, and I'm not trying to say that her opinion is not valuable. Okay, but I just think that in the eyes of many black people, they find her very, very distasteful. Okay. Now, Kim Klacik, I'm just really hearing about her. Kim Klacik is started out as an advocate. Okay, like for a job force, a workforce, helping people get jobs, all right, around the DC area, Baltimore area. And she lives around that area, okay? Actually, she's from like right outside of DC on the Maryland side, somewhere around Fort Washington, okay? Shout out to DC, shout out to the Washington football team, by the way. That's my team right there. Anyway, yeah, and she lives around the Baltimore area. And she ended up, I guess, stumbling into politics. She tried to run the Republican Senate against, I know it's his name is Infume. She lost against that guy. I don't remember his last name. Okay, I think it starts with a K. And she's going to run again. Now she's a Republican as well. And the guy that, Infume, he's a Democrat, Democratic Senate for the state of Maryland. Yes, she wants to run again next year. All right, very smart and bright woman. And when I listen to her talk, she's able to get maybe a breast point out without throwing black people under the bus, okay? But I do think that she gives the Democrats something to think about, and maybe us as black people something to think about, all right? And again, she's very assertive of how she makes her speech or whatever. Okay, she doesn't really try to tickle black people's ears or whatever, especially like black people, you know. I mean, but I think that she does have some pretty good suggestions, pretty good solutions or whatever. All right, from a Republican standpoint, when she was mentioning the certain neighborhoods or whatever and the tenements of Baltimore, Maryland. You could look at her commercials about her walking the streets, and they're a little bit long-winded, okay? And you know what, personality-wise or whatever, she's very, very nice-looking woman, okay? Very well-manicured, petite woman, okay? Got a great smile, and I think that Candace Owens feared Ms. Klacik, okay? Tried to put out her business out in the streets of false allegations or whatever, okay? I don't know if it's false or not, but those are allegations. Now, Ms. Klacik, in her younger days, it's my understanding that she was a stripper, okay? Somewhere around DC or whatever, okay? Probably made a lot of money, you know, put her through school. She did not deny that. However, she denied allegations, something like she was taking some campaign money and buying cocaine and all this different stuff with her and her husband. And now she's had filed a $20 million defamation suit against Ms. Owens. Okay, I just think that this woman, this Ms. Klacik, is coming up on the scene. She's very, very popular, and she's getting very, very popular amongst black people. Believe it or not, okay? I believe that after this election, many black people are starting to really see the light now, all right? And maybe starting to listen to some of the Republican views. I'm not saying that they're necessarily going Republican. I believe that they probably will, some in 2024, go independent, but for the most part, all right, that many listen to her, and I think that she's very tolerable, okay? I mean, when she talks, she's almost like an independent party type woman, all right? But hey, you know, she be on point though. You know, she says a lot of things that make black people think, all right? And her suggestions are on point. But I just think that, hey, you know, naturally, that the black people, many blacks, especially in that area, and a lot of other areas, but they're going to gravitate to the Democratic Party. And she made a statement, and it's right, for the last, 50, 60 years or whatever, okay, with the Democratic Party, okay, people that supporting the Democratic Party, they have not done a lot for black people, yeah, other than probably help some of them get into the corporate world, okay, but as far as the communities in Baltimore and a lot of other communities like Philly or Chicago, keeping the industries in the black communities or whatever, okay, so they won't have to worry about going to college or killing each other for gang violence or whatever, okay, a lot of that has went away. That's been gone away for the last 40, 50 years. And she's advocating trying to get these communities back to where they need to be. I mean, she really makes you think or whatever, all right? I mean, she's really, really bright, and she does it in a way without trying to throw black people under the bus. So that's just my take on that, okay? And man, women, man, you guys, some of y'all do some shicey stuff or whatever, all right, to push one out the way or whatever. Or if there's another woman that come into a woman's territory and all that stuff, as far as relationships or whatever. Look at that, what's that, Maria Taylor and that other girl, man, I forgot the other girl, that ESPN beef, okay? And that was a two-way street, all right? Man, I forgot that other name. It was on the tip of my tongue. I saw an article about that lady today, okay, or last night. So that's my take on that. And yeah, they're both, you know, married to the, I guess they call it the Zaddies, but you know, Kim Klacik or whatever is still in support of, you know, the black community and all that. All right, I like her. I like a lot of her opinions. She got a lot of good points or whatever. Okay, and she's somebody I can stand to listen to, just in my opinion. All right, so anyway, that's just my take on it. What do y'all think about this little beef? Okay, Rachel Nichols. All right, that's the other girl on ESPN. All right, Rachel Nichols and Maria Taylor. So that beef is somewhat was similar to that, but man, you know, women could be vicious. All right, let me know what you think. All right, like, share, subscribe, leave your comments. All right, also, I'm going to start promoting my Cash App. Okay, it'll be $ Winston Spivey. Okay, that's with a capital W and then a capital S. Okay, on Cash App, let's see, SPIVEW at UNLV.Nevada.edu for PayPal. Okay, thanks for listening.